For some time now, a variety of supposed lie detector apps have been available for people's smartphones, which claim to analyze people's voices to supposedly determine whether or not they may be being deceptive. And most of the ratings are horrible. And some of the apps are just for entertainment purposes and pranks, basically. But many manufacturers are working to build real lie detector apps for your smartphone and think that they're on the verge of doing so. As this Washington Post article says, what happens when your friend's smartphone can tell that you're lying? One of the manufacturers, which is building a lie detecting app that analyzes people's facial expressions in order to determine whether or not they're being honest or to interpret their emotions, admits that, quote, it is going to cause some worries for people. The company says that their technology can be used as a lie detector. Very interesting. Actually, a teacher was just disciplined for using one of the fake, prank apps in order to try to dupe third graders into telling them the truth. But this is basically a commercialized version of what Homeland Security has been working on for their malintent system, which looks to be like a long-distance lie detector that analyzes people's faces to determine their mood. And we may be entering a phase of the Orwellian nightmare when the computer system will just look at you and determine that you're angry and potentially violent and maybe force you onto some big pharma sedatives and some antidepressants because the computer systems determine that you're sad. Very interesting. Actually, a couple years ago, back in 2008, or more than a couple, I guess, a woman in India was largely convicted of murder because of a brain scan, an fMRI, a functional MRI, a magnetic resonance imaging machine, which now has the ability, as Yale researchers have shown, to read people's minds and actually reconstruct, the faces that people are thinking of. Yeah, this was from last year, March of 2014. Again, something that I've reported on back in 2011 in my book, Big Brother, The Orwellian Nightmare, which is still just becoming more and more accurate every day. But as this article in New York Daily News shows, that the scientists used the mind-reading fMRI scanner to reconstruct the faces that people are thinking of. And so this has incredible social implications. I mean, I guess sooner or later Congress will probably enact a law that exempts themselves from having people use these on them. Like, we can't have President Obama being subjected to a lie detector facial recognition scanning system, can we? Or any politician for that matter. But it has tremendous legal repercussions as well, because the Fifth Amendment in the Constitution says that we, at least that we're supposed to have it. I mean, we've basically had the Constitution shredded, but the intention, and I mean, for many years we did have the right to remain silent and to not incriminate ourselves, which means you literally just don't have to talk to the police when they're talking to you or when you're in a trial if you are charged with something. And so this has incredible implications for the constitutional protections, particularly if somebody can just face scan you and have the computer, which will be supposedly more accurate than a human being, determine whether or not somebody is lying. And of course, the government will say that this isn't a violation because, well, we're not forcing you to talk. We're just asking you questions and analyzing your facial expressions. So it's going to be a brave new world. And like I said, most of these lie detector, quote-unquote lie detector apps have horrible ratings. Like this one has a 2.5-star rating from over 100,000 people who rated it on the Apple App Store. And most of them are just pranks. Of course, you got to read the fine print. It's just for entertainment purposes only. But like I said, the government probably already has this type of a system, the malintent system. I mean, this is an old article from 2008. And so now smartphone manufacturers appear to be on the verge of creating commercial lie detecting systems. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're new. Check out some of the previous videos and the playlists on youtube.com/MarkDice. You can check out my book, Big Brother, The Orwellian Nightmare Come True, in paperback on Amazon.com, or download it onto any e-reader, or my newest book, Inside the Illuminati, Evidence, Objectives, and Methods of Operation. Over 300 pages, over 10 years of research went into that book. So pick them up today. Stay tuned. There's more videos coming soon.